Crawdads take a break from conference play as they look to win their season-high 4th game at Monte Vista High School. Hello, everyone, and welcome into the broadcast booth. My name is Carson Mercier, alongside Austin Oda. Crawdads and the South Bay Storm come to town for this one-of-one game in non-conference play. Crawdads coming into today's match with an overall record of 7-4, 5-4 in the conference. They're a half a game back of the Slow Blues. They've played at home 4-2. Let's take a look at the starting 9 for the South Bay Storm. Leading off at second base, Christian Hernandez. Joey Slesselman is the shortstop batting second. Matt Matacucci is the DH in the 3-hole. In the 4-hole, Jordan Renteria, he's at first. Batting third. In the 5th spot, Anthony Tio and Augustine Gomez is in right. Nico Vega is the catcher. Andre Butler center field, and Joe Plaskett, number 9 man, in left field. Ryan Delaney on the hill. Here's the first pitch of the game. Tapped back up the middle. Delaney's got it. He'll take it to first, flip underhand, and retire Hernandez. 1 pitch, 1 out. First pitch, 4:03 p.m. First pitch time and temperature brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy. Trying to hang on to the Old Town vibe since the early 1900s. 81 degrees here in Danville, California. Now Joey Slesselman with 1 away in the top of the first inning. Delaney fires in a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Outfield left to right, Liao, Wolbert, Camberg, DeFazio, Royo, Walker, Azpilicueta across the infield. 0-1 misses outside. Ball and a strike on the number 2 hole, hitting shortstop Joey Slesselman. Couple new additions for the Crawdads today. Mark Wolbert out in center field, and Nico DeFazio, the third baseman. 1-1, a little bit high. Check swing, but no go. 2 balls and a strike. Crawdads looking to win their 4th straight game. It'd be a season high. Delaney fires. This pitch is hit into left center field, not deep at all. Left fielder Liao is under it. He's got it, and there's 2 gone in the top of the first.
Dads will take 2 quick outs. It's a Crawdads team right now that is a little low on arms on the roster. Getting some length from Ryan Delaney in the starting rotation would be pretty big. I always forget how much I love non-league games.
Yeah, they're interesting. We got the lineup for the South Bay Storm 10 minutes ago. Here's Max Matacucci as he grounds the first pitch foul. 0-1. Matacucci. It's kind of tough because we don't know where anyone went to school. 0-1 outside.
Yeah, we can make some guesses. I've got some numbers on some of the guys. Just it's kind of an educated guess at some point, right? Like we were looking at the starter for the Storm, Dylan White, which is a pretty relatively common name. So we look on our little app on the baseball cube and make educated guesses from there.
1-1 on the outer corner, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Matacucci.
So we're kind of hoping it's the one from University of Illinois Chicago who went to De La Salle. That makes more sense.
1-2 pitch. Kind of reached for him, poked towards second base. Walker's got it. Gloves goes to first, and a nice and easy 1-2-3 first inning for Ryan Delaney. Crawdads coming to bat in the home half of the first when we come back here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Crawdads coming to bat, bottom of the first inning, no score. Here's what their starting 9 is looking like. Isaiah Walker playing second base. He's in the leadoff spot. Ethan Liao bats second. He's in left. Mark Wolbert bats third. He's in center field making his Crawdad debut. Nico Azbuqueta bats cleanup. He's at first base. The walk-off hero from a couple of days ago, Aiden Camberg, is in right field. Jackson Bird back in the lineup. He's in the DH spot. Ben Royo's at short. Another man making his Crawdad debut, Nico DeFazio. He's playing third base. Rounding it out is Owen Firestone. He does the catching. And Dylan White is on the hill for the South Bay Storm.
Dylan White, hoping it's this Dylan White, pitched this previous season at the University of Illinois Chicago from Danville. Kind of looks like him-ish based on the picture we have and the guy on the bump, but 1-0 with a save in 10 1/3 innings, had a 13.94 ERA. Grad student, maybe.
Who knows? Who knows? Here's Isaiah Walker to lead things off for the Crawdads. Stands in from the right side and takes a 76-mile-an-hour fastball on the outer third for a called strike one.
Hey, strikes are strikes. We'd rather softly thrown strikes than hard thrown balls. It's kind of what non-league is about.
Nothing in one. Curveball pops up high, and it's 1-1. Crawdads coming into play in second place in the CCL North. Of course, this game will not count towards that standings. Non-league games. Crawdads are 2-0 this year as the 1-1 misses up above the zone, 2 balls and a strike. Isaiah Walker comes into play, batting .265, no homers, and 5 runs batted in.
This is a get-right game for some guys. Like Walker, 0 for his last 7, struck out 3 times. Not a guy who strikes out a lot.
2-1 pitch. Curveball hits Walker, and he'll have a free 90 feet to start the day. The hit by pitch will bring up Ethan Liao. Playing left field today, we've seen him in right a good bit this summer. I think this is the first time he's been anywhere other than right field. He comes in, .364, a homer, 5 runs batted in. The bat continues to be hot for Liao. He'll bat with a man on first base, nobody out, bottom of the first inning. Crawdads looking to strike first against the South Bay Storm as this fastball misses high and away, 1-0.
And if you look at the Storm in their one game that they've played against CCL competition, 32-2 the final score in that one against Sonoma. But I was talking to Brant Cummings today, the Crawdads head coach, and he said, they've got arms. They've got enough arms to be able to get through 9 today. It was not the case against Sonoma.
1-0 pitch is lined, but caught by the third baseman, Anthony DiVittorio. And there's an out now in the first inning after the L5. Let's take a look at the South Bay Storm defense. Outfield left to right, Joe Plaskett, Andre Butler, Augustine Gomez. Infield third to first, Anthony DiVittorio, Joey Schlesselman, Christian Hernandez, Jordan Renteria, Nico Vega does the catching for Dylan White. Now Mark Wolbert, the center fielder, making his Crawdad debut from UC Davis. From the left side, relaxed with the hands. And Dylan White steps off the back of the mound as Isaiah Walker got a pretty good lead off the first base bag. White comes set. Walker takes off for second. Pitch is called a ball. Throw down there, not in time. Isaiah Walker able to swipe second base. And there's a man in scoring position for the Dads in the home half of the first.
Good spot for Mark Wolbert, guy who hasn't seen pitching in a couple weeks. Had a really good end to his year at UC Davis. Had a big home run in the conference tournament, a big walk-off home run to complete a comeback, and he's had a good 3 years at UC Davis. Yes. Local-ish kid, Petaluma.
His 3 years as an Aggie, .292 average, .370 slug, or .411 slug, .370 on base for a .781 OPS. Been a very, very solid player for the Aggies in the Big West. White comes set, stares at second. Walker bounces off second, but treats there in the 0-1. Misses down and low. So I guess that first pitch was called a strike, a late strike call from Angela Nori.
Okay.
Two umpiring crew for today. Angela Nori behind home plate. Ricardo Rodriguez on the bases. Ball and a strike. Walker takes off for third. This one's lined into right field. That'll get down. Walker taking the slow turn around third. He will score. Walker wants 2. No, he wants more. He's headed for third. He will get there. A stand-up triple for Mark Wolbert in his first at-bat as a Dad, and the Crawdads take a 1-0 lead.
How about that? Just go down, dig one out, piece it in the right center field alley. It's not it's not the greatest pitcher on the bump on the other side, but it's still pitching after, not facing competition for 3 weeks and hit a triple.
So here's Nico Asbilqueta, 306, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Another guy that could use a get-right game. He's 1 for his last 15. Runner on third, 1 out, and a curveball misses up above the head of Nico Asbilqueta, and it's 1-0. Seen 2 pitches out of the hand of Dylan White, fastball and a curveball. The curveball, one of them hit Walker in the foot, and the other 2 have kind of done exactly that, just popped up a little high. Ball, no strikes, 1 out. White from the stretch. Fastball called a strike. 74 miles an hour off the outer third, and it's 1-1.
Crawdads played the Storm once last season. Some familiar names, Jacob Schleselman, also Max Mattiucci, Jordan Renneria.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was John Gazdar's first game.
It was. I was looking in the playbook this morning. First time I wrote his name in. 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses inside. And the count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It was a big Joey Donnelly day last year. John went 1 for 4.
With a double?
Nope.
2-2. Popped up right side. First baseman Renteria given chase, but he will watch it land kind of right in front of the fence. Could have had a play, but a lot of foul ground down the first base line here at Monte Vista. And maybe not used to it, held up a little early, and it landed right in front of him. So the count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes.
What I didn't remember was that game being extremely close last year. It was 2-1 in the 7th.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wolbert leads off of third base with the infield back. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Second out of the first inning. First strikeout for Dylan White. And Aiden Camberg is coming up.
Dylan White did average well over a strikeout an inning this last year at UIC. Gets his first here, just a big curveball. Asbilqueta couldn't get the bat on it.
So, the walk-off hero from a couple of days ago, Aiden Camberg. That's from the left side, playing right today. White comes home and misses high, 1-0. Small sample for Camberg this summer, 3 for 6. A double, a homer, 3 runs batted in, was 2 for 4 on Sunday against the Seagulls with the walk-off homer. 1-0. Big looping curveball at the knees for a called strike, and it's 1-1. So now Dylan White starting to kind of find command of that curveball. Lands it on the 1-0. Ball and a strike, 2 outs. Fastball misses high. 2 balls and a strike to Aiden Camberg.
Got a good swing, a lot of power from the left side, a guy that UC Santa Barbara was really excited about in the fall. Didn't get any playing time, but hey, they get him for 4 more years.
2-1 from White. Curveball, kind of just never really did anything, floated way outside, and it's 3-1. Inning started with an Isaiah Walker hit by pitch. He would come around on the Mark Wolbert double, or triple. He stands on third with 2 outs. 3-1 count to Camberg. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and it misses high. So first walk issued by Dylan White. Crawdads will have runners on the corners, 2 gone, and Jackson Bird coming up.
I think congratulations are in order for Jay
say.
Bird. You want to give him?
It's all you. You brought it up.
UC Riverside legend. Highlander GOAT.
The GOAT.
Yeah. Awesome. Committed about 2 hours ago, right as we got here. Saw the Twitter notification.
Yeah, good for him.
Good for him.
That's really awesome. And from what we've told, he's going to be given the opportunity to be a 2-way.
Yeah.
UCR really building something in the Big West. I think you and I both can agree.
100%. They were like bad 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You see a team go from like bad to respectable and competitive in just a year with some coaching changes involved, and right? There's something special there. They're building something. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good sign. Moving up. This guy's going to be a big part of it.
And he was starting pitcher yesterday, or on Sunday for the Crawdads against the Seagulls. 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, but 6 strikeouts. He was really good despite what the line may have shown, as the first pitch to him misses outside with runners on the corners and 2 gone in the home half of the first inning. Crawdads already a run on the board. Bird looking to cash in with some more. Bats from the left side, rests his bat on the back left shoulder. And White will step off the back of the mound. Crawdads played 9 games in non-conference a summer ago. They won all 9. Off to a good start, 2-0 in non-con this year, as the 1-0 is on the outside for a called strike, 1-1.
As Mac always says, no one's going to complain about too many strikes.
Trackman does say it was
8 or 9 balls away?
Yeah, about that. 1-1, a little bit low, a little bit outside. 2 balls and a strike on Jackson Bird.
He's starting to swing it a little bit. 2 for his last 10, but those 2 hits, a double, a triple, starting to put the ball in play a little bit more after struggling in the early part of the season.
The contact has been a lot harder. Sign of good things to come for Jay Bird, as the 2-1 is skied out into center field, not too deep. Butler charging hard, and he will reach up and make the catch at the bill of his cap for the 3rd out. But the Crawdads get the 1 on the Mark Wolbert triple in his first at-bat as a Crawdad. We'll go to the 2nd, 1-0 Crawdads on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Jordan Renteria, Anthony DiVittorio, and Augustine Gomez. 4, 5, and 6 for the Storm in the 2nd. Delaney back to work. First pitch misses down and in. 1-0. 1-0 the score in the top of the 2nd. Crawdads got on the board. Leadoff hit by pitch for Isaiah Walker, and Mark Wolbert in his first at-bat would club him home with a triple. This one skied out to left. Liao going back, got a beat on it, and he catches out number 1 of the 2nd.
Would love to see 4 or 5 really good innings from Ryan Delaney today. He looked solid, especially in his first 2 innings against Arroyo Seco. Was actually really good in those 2. The defense struggled a little bit behind him, but he was able to pitch around it, and then started getting behind in counts a little bit, walked a couple batters.
Here's Anthony DiVittorio, the 3rd baseman from the left side. Takes outside 1-0 with the fastball. Delaney making his 2nd non-conference start of the summer. 1-0 pitch is popped up, foul ground, left side. DeFazio moving over, won't be able to get there, and it lands foul, 1-1.
The report on Nico DeFazio is plus athlete, plus defender. Really, really good. Solid bat-to-ball skills. Struggled a little bit with the strikeout in the Northwoods, coming off about a 3-week stretch out in the Midwest.
Ball and a strike, 1 out, top of the 2nd. From the windup, Delaney fires fastball that misses high, and it's 2-1. ERA at 7.5 for Delaney on the summer. This is 3rd start of the season. 2-1 from straight back and into the wooden backstop. Count will go to 2-2.
And as much as the eye test gets criticized, I think the eye test tells us both how much he's improved from last summer.
2-2. Just a little high. And the count will run full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. I think, we've talked about it on the broadcast a few times. I think in his last start against Arroyo Seco, as this one is skied into left. Liao Coming over and in towards the line, he will not be able to get there, so the count will stay full. It was solid. I mean, last summer it was, I don't want to say all over the place, but almost like he had no control. This year it really feels like he knows where everything's going and has command of the strike zone. Things kind of fell apart in the third inning for him against the Saints, but defense didn't help him out much. Had to throw 15 extra pitches. So he's been a lot better. 3-2 pitch here. Grounded foul.
This is not an at-bat I think he would be able to have last year, right?
Correct.
Couple balls fouled off. And really we saw it start at the end of last summer.
Yeah. 3-2. Grounded to second base. Walker's got it on 3 hops. Bends down to get it. Throws to first. DiVittorio is retired. So 5 up, 5 down for Ryan Delaney.
You will take that if you're the Crawdads. Some soft contact so far. Really the only hard hit ball, Jordan Renteria's fly out to left, but even that right at Ethan Liao. Good start for Ryan Delaney, getting in his rhythm, and once he stays in his rhythm, or if he stays in his rhythm, that's really good for the Crawdads.
So now Augustine Gomez, the right fielder from the right-handed batter's box, climbs in, adjusts the helmet, and waits for the first pitch. Here it is on the way, a little inside. Back to that heater for Delaney, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Called a strike. Looked like maybe the fastball, and it's 1-1.
Give it both ways. Not a strike, but Crawdads will take it.
1-1. Way outside this time, no question. So 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, top of the second inning. Ryan Delaney set down the first 5 batters that he's faced. Infield, outfield, straight up. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Count will even.
Looks like the changeup from Delaney. I like it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Delaney from the windup. And an off-speed pitch misses high and away. So the count full in the top of the second inning, and the number 6 man in the lineup, Augustine Gomez. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard, but right at the shortstop, Royo. Gloves it on 1 hop, throw across just in time as Azpilicueta is able to keep his foot on the bag. So 6 up, 6 down to start the day for Ryan Delaney. We'll go to the bottom half here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. And Arroyo to lead off the bottom of the second inning as the Crawdads coming to bat, leading 1-0 over the South Bay Storm. It'll be Arroyo, DeFazio, and Firestone, 7, 8, 9 for the second against Dylan White. Back out for his second inning award. Gave up the run after the Mark Wolbert triple, but was really able to bear down and keep the damage to 1 run. And on the first pitch of the inning, a curveball kind of pops up out of the hand of Dylan White and hits Ben Arroyo in the back. So the second hit by pitch of the day for Dylan White. Second time he's hit the leadoff man. Arroyo will take first, and DeFazio's coming up.
We talked with Ben Arroyo about how sometimes when you're struggling, you kind of just need something to go your way. You need to get on base, you need to get your mind off of the fact that you're struggling at the plate, and that could do that.
So the third baseman, Nico DeFazio, making his Crawdad debut from the right side. He stands, and the first pitch misses outside, 1-0. From the University of Pacific, redshirt freshman, 239, no homers, and 5 runs batted in, 71 at-bats this summer in the Northwoods. It's kind of where he's transferring over from as he pokes this one into shallow left field. That'll get down and a base hit. So Crawdads have runners on first and second, and both of their new players have singles or base hits in their first at-bats.
Kind of hits on different ends of the spectrum. DeFazio just a little out in front, flares it into left field. Olbert really pieces up, but the Crawdads will take it. Knocks. And 1 for 1 looks a lot better than 0 for 1.
So the catcher Owen Firestone, number 9 hitter in the Crawdads lineup, and a chance to add on. White comes set at the belt. Couple of looks back towards second base where he's trying to hold on Royo, and fires in a strike with the fastball, 0-1 to Firestone, who on the summer 1 for 5, did not play on Sunday, played a couple of days ago against the Merchants, went 1 for 5. All 5 of his at-bats coming in that game. 0-1 pitch, slapped the other way, and a foul ball, 0-2.
This is Angela Nori behind the plate, correct?
Yes.
If I remember right, she's got a big zone. I remember that from last year, and she takes a while to call strikes, and both of those things have stayed true in this one.
So Royo leads off second. Fazio off first. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, home half of the second, as a curveball is popped up, foul back behind home plate. Count will stay, 0-2. Crawdads wearing the white pants, red top jerseys with Crawdads across the chest, South Bay Storm. Also white pants, blue jerseys with South Bay across the chest. 0-2 again. Curveball, swing and a miss. Firestone went chasing after a pitch down below the zone, and that's the first out of the second.
Yeah, it was down, might have been in too. Second strikeout for White. Just a big curveball. Sometimes that's irresistible, and that's, I think, what it looked like to Firestone, but it ended up just dropping.
So now Isaiah Walker got hit by a pitch to lead off the game, stole second, and has scored the game's only run. Hernandez, the second baseman, holds Royo off the second base bag. Faked the steal to third, but pulls it back, and the first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. White peers home. Glove on his hip, now comes set at the belt. 0-1 pitch, curveball, nearly got Walker again. Kind of put his elbow out, trying to get hit by the pitch, but dropped a little bit below it. Count will even at a ball and a strike. Wind blowing in from center field on a fairly warm Danville day. 1-1 pitch. Literally into the crowd mic.
Did it get it?
I think it got it, but it's still in the fence, so we're good.
Good morning.
Yeah, that'll wake you up. Woke me up.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. White comes set. Runners take off. The pitch is in the dirt, and no chance for Vega to get anybody. It'll be a double steal for the Dads. Now runners on second and third.
Got to score. Walker, not a guy who strikes out a ton, put the ball in play, likely scoring a run. Infield's going to come in for the Storm.
Crawdads leading 1-0 and threatening here in the second. Royo off third, DeFazio off second. 2-2 pitch to Walker. Fastball up high, almost eye level, if you will. And the count will even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crawdads bats have really started to get it going past week or so. We talked about in that first week, it was a struggle OPSing as a team, 600-ish, 630. Past week, it's been a lot better as the 2-2 pitch to Walker is hit well into left field. Plaskett going back. It's over his head and off the wall on a couple of hops. Coming home is Royo. Being waved around third is DeFazio, and it's a 2-run double for Isaiah Walker. Dad leads 3-0 in the second.
Piece me up. Ball hit hard down the line. Took a couple hops off the extra mile sign. Isaiah Walker's last 2 hits were doubles, and that was all the way back in Arroyo Seco, so good to see him get going again.
looks like there will be a meeting on the mound. Action in the Storm bullpen. It's a right-hander. Number 11, we don't have a roster.
Tom, it's not Google, but I can't read it. It's Tom something. Tom?
Whoever it is, coming into the game. New pitcher for the Storm, middle of the second inning. Crawdads leading 3-0. We'll take a break through the pitching change. You're listening to Walnut Creek Crawdads and the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Dylan White is out for the South Bay Storm. He allowed 3 runs in an inning and a third, giving up 3 hits. It's Tom Gonley on to relieve him. Austin, do we have numbers on Mr. Gonley?
That's my bad.
Alrighty. So 1 out, bottom of the second inning still. Isaiah Walker leads off second base after his 2-run double. And
Found him.
Found him. All right.
Yeah.
Ethan Liao in the box. He's 0 for 1, lined out sharply to third in his last at-bat off of Dylan White. Wait for the first pitch. Gonley delivers a sinker, and it's grounded foul, 0-1. Give me some numbers.
So it's either Gugale, it's Gugale.
Okay.
Gugale or Google.
I don't know.
1-1 this year at Gavilan College. ERA just under 8.
Stares at second. Now comes home. 0-1 pitch is hit well into left. Plaskett going back. He's looking up. It's off the base of the wall. Walker taking the turnaround third. He will score. Throw goes into second. Liao is safe with an RBI double.
Stay hot, Ethan Liao. Saw one, fouled it back, and then, again, exact same spot as Isaiah Walker's double. Ethan Liao, 7 for his last 18, 4 doubles.
Crawdads stay hot now. Mark Wolbert. He's already tripled home a run. That was back in the first inning. And on second base, 1 out. Same situation for Wolbert as in the first. So what are we, last name, what are we going with?
Gugale.
Gugale.
Mac wants us to go with Google. If Tom's parents are listening, or anyone that knows him, if you want to throw it in the chat. 24 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 31 innings.
Gugale.
Gugale.
Gugale. His pitch is hit into right field. That's another base hit for Wolbert. Stopping at third base is Liao. Crawdads have runners on the corners, 1 out, and Nico Azpilicueta coming up.
Things starting to come together for the Crawdads. The swings were good over the last week or so, and now starting to piece them together consistently up and down the lineup. Big addition, Mark Wolbert gets a knock. Nico DeFazio earlier gets a knock. Still just 1 out.
Azpilicueta struck out swinging in the first inning. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Crawdads with 3 runs home in the inning. They lead 4-0 over the South Bay Storm. Over to first, back standing is Wolbert. One more time, the pronunciation.
I think we're going to go Gugale.
Gugale. Gugale comes set at the belt. Here's the first pitch. Slider, swing and a miss. Pretty good pitch there from Tom Gugale. And it's 0-1.
Trying to find anything I can about him online.
It's non-conference is tough.
It's so hard. Found his LinkedIn.
0-1. Ball down low. 1-1.
I can't find anything. There's nothing. It's so difficult.
1-1 pitch. Runner goes from first. This one skied into shallow right. Wolbert's going to have to get back to first. Right fielder Gomez dives and he can't catch it. Liao coming home. He will score. The throw goes to second, and Wolbert is out there. Had kind of gotten all the way towards second base. Saw that Gomez had a pretty good beat on it. Went back to first base. Then Gomez dropped it.
So 9-6 fielder's choice and an RBI. Poor Mark Wolbert.
Yeah, I don't
Kind of was just like dancing on the base paths.
Had to run a lot right there in that sequence. Here's Camberg. Gugale fires in a strike with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Camberg walked back into first. Was left on first after Jackson Bird flew out to center with 2 outs in the inning. Gugale comes set. A couple of looks to first now, the 0-1. Fastball poked into right. Gomez now comes in. He'll have this one as he catches it on the run to end the inning. Crawdads get 4 runs here in the second inning. They do it on 4 base hits. We'll go to the top of the third, 5-0. Crawdads leading over the Storm on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network.
Vega.
7-8-9 for the South Bay Storm in the top of the third inning. Nico Vega, Andre Butler, and Joe Plaskett. Ryan Delaney back to work. 6 up, 6 down. No one's reached base. First pitch of the inning. This is down and in. 1-0. 5-0. Crawdads are leading in this non-conference contest. Crawdads scored 4 runs in the home half of the second inning. This one's hit on the ground. DeFazio cuts it off. It's a terrible hop, able to recover, but his throw not in time. Just a brutal hop, and it's probably got to be a base hit.
It's kind of got to be. I mean, hit off the lip of the grass, it looked like. DeFazio almost made a crazy play on it. Couldn't do so.
tried to field the crazy hop with the bare hand and kind of just poked it straight into the ground. Tough luck for Ryan Delaney, who had retired the first 6 batters he'd faced, now has to work from the stretch for the first time as Andre Butler takes strike 1 on the fastball. 0-1 goes the count. Just the first batter to reach for the Storm. Small leadoff first as Delaney comes home with the 0-1. Fastball misses outside. Ball and a strike on the center fielder, Andre Butler. 1-1 in the dirt.
They were telling him to step out. Not quite sure why. Must have seen something.
2 balls, a strike, nobody out top of the third. And he stares the man down at first base. Holds his hands to his belt, now comes home with the 2-1. It's in the dirt again, but blocked by Owen Firestone. And 3-1 the count.
Has missed pretty low a couple times. Has Delaney against Butler. Got to get back in the zone.
3-1 pitch. Skied to right field. Camber going back. He's got a beat on it. He's there, and there's the first out of the third.
Looked like it was hit decently well off the bat, but the wind just knocked it down out in right field. Solid looking swing on a 3-1 pitch.
There's the left fielder, Joe Plaskett. Runner still on first base, 1 out. Top of the third inning. Delaney, fastball, fouled straight back. Hello.
Good morning.
Nothing in 1 pitch. Rifled foul the other way. And Plaskett quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
First pitch, good morning. Second pitch, good afternoon. Third pitch, little good night. Delaney put him to bed on 3. Looking for strikeout number 1. He's been efficient, but you like the strikeouts.
Nothing in 2. Comes set, now comes home as the first strikeout will have to wait at least another pitch. Crawdads leading 5-0 in the top of the third inning. Delaney looking to get the boys back in the dugout. 0-2, and the dirt blocked by Firestone. And the runner on first, Nico Vega, has to stay right there. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes.
Good to see Ofi back there again.
Yeah, haven't seen him catching since last year.
Love that kid.
Awesome guy.
Awesome. Plus, 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 plus human being.
Plus golfer, I think. 1-2 pitch. Hit into left field. That will get down, and a base hit. Joe Plaskett, number 9 man, rifles 197 off the bat, and the Storm have men on first and second, top of the order, coming up with just 1 out.
It's a guy that had a pretty solid year at Whittier. Hit, about 270 at 3 home runs. You'll take that, especially at the bottom of your lineup. Coming off a couple of guys that didn't play at the JUCO level to round out your 9 with Joe Plaskett. You'll take it.
So now Christian Hernandez, 0 for 1, bounced back out to Ryan Delaney on the first pitch of the game. Takes a strike on the inner third, 0-1. So Delaney was kind of falling behind hitters in the first and second inning. Has gotten in front of the last 3 batters he's faced, 0-1. Comes home, and this one's hit on the ground, could be 2. Walker's got it, flipped to second for 1. The throw to first in time, and a double play. 4-6-3 on the DP to end the inning. The Storm have gone scoreless through 3. Will go to the bottom half, 5-0. Crawdads leading. Jackson
Welcome back.
Bird, Ben Royo, Nick DeFazio, bottom of the third inning. Crawdads leading 5-0. Tom Gugale back to work. Was okay.
Yeah.
Was okay in his 2/3 of an inning. The righty winds and fires. 72-mile-an-hour fastball. Misses outside to Jay Bird, who is 0 for 1. Flew out to center to end the first inning.
Highlander legend. Future.
1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Down below the zone, Gugale went. And chasing again was Jackson Bird. So he's going to have to stay alive. 2-strike count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out bottom of the third. Swing and a miss on the 1-2 pitch. First strikeout for Gugale. First out of the bottom of the third.
Yeah, just kept the ball down. Ball down, gets outs. Looked like a couple changeups, a couple fastballs, mixed him in. Got swings and misses.
It's the third strikeout for South Bay Storm pitching as it brings up Ben Royo. Got hit by a pitch. Back in the second inning, stole third, came around to score. And watches one nearly get him here. Kind of has to tiptoe out of the way as the count goes to 1-0.
Just like his first at bat. Got hit on the first pitch.
1-0. Swing and a miss way out in front of a 73-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-1. I mean, it can be pretty tough for these guys.
Yeah.
I think the competition, I don't even want to say the competition, but the starter, Will Ellis, a couple of days ago for the Seagulls. It's the 1-1 is ripped foul. Down the third base line, it's 1-2. I mean, he was up to 92 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And you go to
Literally a
70
20-mile-an-hour difference, right? Like, it's hard.
Yeah. Difficult. Still, they've been able to manage 5 runs through 2 1/3 innings. Gugale in his second straight 2-strike count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Royo went chasing a curveball down below the zone. And 2 up, 2 down, 2 Ks for Tom Gugale in the third.
And what he's doing well is he's keeping the ball down in the zone. The ball starts at the knees and kind of drops down. He's gone there with the fastball. He's gone there with the changeup. That time with that big curveball. Starting to find the release point a little more. And, pitches that move. Yeah, the velocity isn't where the Crawdads are used to seeing, and that might be working to his advantage a little bit.
First pitch to Nick DeFazio, misses inside. Gonna have to pull his hands up above his head, and it's 1-0. Nico looped one into left field. In his first at-bat as a Crawdad, takes down low here, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Gugale from the windup is 2-0, is swung on and missed. Quite a few swing and misses for Crawdad bats here in the third inning.
He's able to change speeds, mix up the speeds in the strike zone.
2-1 pitch. Curveball grounded outside the third base bag. Foul. Count will go to 2-2.
Looking to strike out the side in order. Crawdads have scored in both of the first 2 innings.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gugale looking for strikeout number 3 in the inning from the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Not going to be a strikeout. Shortstop Joey Schlesselman is there. He's got it. And the Crawdads go 1, 2, 3 in the third. We'll go to the fourth where Austin Oda is going to be taken over on play-by-play. 5-0. Dad's lead.
Top half of the fourth inning. Ryan Delaney's gone through 3 scoreless, just 2 base runners allowed, both of them on singles back in the third. He'll face 2, 3, 4, Joey Schlesselman, Max Mattiucci, and Jordan Renteria. From the windup, the first pitch of the fourth is outside. A little bit low as well, 1-0. Still no strikeouts for Delaney, but also no walks. Lowering that ERA, working quickly, throws a fastball up high, 2-0.
I love Ryan Delaney. Works quickly, those strikes, gets ground ball outs. That's awesome.
Awesome. 2-0. Tight, 3-0. Did struggle with the walk in his last start against Arroyo Seco. Walked 3 in 3 innings. 3-0, get me over fastball, 3-1.
Yeah, but it until that third inning didn't really matter.
3-1. Good morning. 3-2.
That is loud. Gotta find
That is the reason we had the crowd mic up here for a while.
and it just wasn't good.
No, we got to find a little medium. I think Delaney just threw the ball back and threw like a slider. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. He's battled back from 3-0 now, looking to pick up strikeout number 1. From the windup, the 3-2 is down low ball 4. Back-to-back innings with leadoff base runners for the Storm. Here's Max Mattiucci.
Designated hitter Max Mattiucci.
Mattiucci 1 for 3 in the game against Sonoma just a couple weeks ago. Last year against the Crawdads went 0 for 4. EJ McGrew got the start in that one. First pitch here, tap to first. Azpilicueta steps on the bag, fires the second. The tag, it is in time. A double play, go 3-6 on the putout. 2 down in the inning.
Yeah, Azpilicueta, nice job. Make sure to secure the ball, and just right there steps on first. Throws a strike over to second.
So 2 quick outs now, and here's Jordan Renteria. First pitch at the top of the strike zone, 0-1.
First pitch strikes. It's good. We saw a good amount of those in the third. For Delaney.
0-1. Down low, 1-1. Delaney and Firestone grew up playing together from similar areas. I think played travel or something. I'm almost positive that they grew up playing together, but as I say it, it sounds wrong. 1-1 outside, 2-1. I just remember seeing like someone comment on someone's post at some point.
Okay. I hope you're right.
2-1. Tapped up the middle, back up the box, behind the second base bag. Walker lets it go under his glove into center field. Couldn't make a play as he sprinted towards his right. It's a 2-out knock for Renteria.
Yeah, Walker was trying. I mean, he had it up almost at the third base bag. Full sprint trying to get that one, but it just sneaks under his glove. Good effort. Chalk it up to a weak base hit.
So,
Schlesselman. Or for Renteria, sorry.
2-out knock. Here's Anthony DiVittorio. First pitch. Little inside, little low, 1-0. DiVittorio grounded out to Isaiah Walker back in the second inning. 1-0. Outside corner, 1-1. 5-0 Crawdads lead here in the top half of the fourth from Monte Vista. Dads looking to extend their season-long 3-game winning streak. 1-1. Little up, little out, 2-1. Delaney wanted it. From the stretch, the 2-1. At the knees on the outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the fourth. Delaney looking to complete 4 scoreless for the first time this summer with no action in the Crawdads bullpen. The 2-2. Front door slider somehow missed him. No idea how he got out of the way of that one. 3-2.
I think he looked surprised that it didn't hit him.
Full count pitch. Delaney from the stretch with Renteria on first. The 3-2. Line to the right side, foul. We'll do it again. Five nothing Crawdads here in the fourth. 4 runs in the bottom half of the second for Walnut Creek. We'll be back in action facing the Legends tomorrow for the first time out of the College of San Mateo. 3-2. Lunged at, tapped right side. Walker, 3 big hops, underhands to first in time to end the inning. 4 scoreless for Ryan Delaney with just 3 hits allowed. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth. 5-0 Crawdads when we come back. Bottom half of the fourth inning, 5-0 Crawdads lead. It'll be 9-1 to Ophi, Isaiah Walker, and Ethan Liao due up for the Crawdads. So we are getting reports from the live stream from Mr. Calvillo that Berkovich baseball travel team, Owen Firestone, Ryan Delaney, and Cam Calvillo. First pitch to Owen Firestone, just a little tight with a big breaker, 1-0.
That is one legendary travel ball team.
Yeah. 1-0.
Oh.
Comes in and hits him on the shoulder.
Ooh.
Ouch back.
Owie. Oh. Right on the left elbow. Lucky he's got the pad. Also, it was only 72 miles an hour.
I believe the Berkovich team in 2021 played the Crawdads. I know Cam was on that team. At least I think he was in a non-league game. This is all off the dome.
I don't know.
I've got like the cross-cyclopedia up in my brain. Here's Isaiah Walker, hit by pitch and a double. Grounds this one to short, could be 2. Schlesselman picks it up to Hernandez at second for 1. Throw to first is high, but it wouldn't have been in time anyway. But a good job by Renteria to knock it down. 6-4 on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, good job, Walker. I mean, not the result you wanted on the ground ball, right? Roll it over. But hustle down the line. Make him make a play. Hernandez felt the pressure from Walker. He's burning down the line, tries to get that out a little quick, and it just sails a little high.
That'll bring up Ethan Liao, swinging a good stick, doubled home a run in his last at-bat. Traded places with Isaiah Walker, who now stands on first. Outfield is in, very shallow, especially the right fielder Agustin Gomez. Throw over to first, not nearly close. Crawdads lead 5-0. First, afternoon game in a while. Pitch to Liao, misses off the inside, 1-0. Or evening game, I should say.
Yeah, 4 o'clock start, 4:03. 5 o'clock is evening.
Yeah. Now 5:03. It's an hour.
It is.
The 1-0. Hits him again. Right on the back, right on the number. 2 hit by pitches in the inning.
That one is a real ouch back.
Ouch on the back.
Yeah. Owie. Get him some ice. I hope he's okay.
Rub some dirt on it. Put it in some rice. That'll bring up Mark Wolbert.
Center fielder Mark Wolbert.
Crawdads center fielder, 2 for 2. Triple single. Some action, it looks like, in the Storm bullpen as the first pitch from Wolbert is on the outside, 0-1. Wolbert, 3 years at UC Davis. 3 solid seasons. Was tremendous as a freshman before struggling in 23 and 24. 0-1. Lines it straight back, 0-2.
Oh, he knew he missed it. You could see his reaction, kind of looking straight up at the sky, audibly letting something out. That was a pitch to hit right there. Just found it straight back.
Liao on first, Walker on second. Dad's leading 5-0. Gugale from the stretch. And the 0-2. Lunged at, popped left side, that'll get foul.
Good job to protect. 2 strikes, so 2. Anything close, we've seen a big zone today. Smart swing.
Action in the bullpen for the Storm. It's Daniel Major. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to the plate. Wolbert takes way outside on a slider, 1-2. Daniel Major is like Daniel Caesar and Bruno Major in 1. Nothing?
Like what?
Just, you know, what's going through my head here in the 4th inning of a 5-0 game. Pitch. Wolbert grounds it to the right side, through the right side, into right for a base knock. They're going to hold up Firestone, or excuse me, Walker at third. Bases will be loaded for Nico Aspilcueta.
Marky Mark continues to hit 3 for 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have yourself a day.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
AWESOME. Awesome, 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 awesome are we?
I would never have been able to spell that fast.
It was one of the cheers, right, when we were playing. Did you use that one?
No.
What was your favorite?
There were a good amount to. We didn't like cheer ever, not like that at least.
Sure.
But my favorites from the other team were the battle hit to Seattle.
That was a good one.
Mentioned on the broadcast. I gotta think. Gotta really rack my brain.
I liked the. I don't know. I gotta think about it. That'll bring up Nico Aspilcueta, first baseman, 0 for 2 with an RBI.
First baseman Nico Aspilcueta.
Gabe Calvillo says yes. The game was played in Moraga. Cam was on that team.
Moraga.
You know where that is?
I know that.
St. Mary's College. Go Gales.
Ida Lane, Gaucho legend.
Yeah.
Grew up in Moraga.
Aspilcueta swings over the top of the first pitch, changeup, 0-1. Did she really?
Yes.
No balls and a strike to Aspilcueta, 1 out. Bases juiced for the Crawdads here in the 4th. Ida Lane, Cal legend, but really Gaucho legend.
Yeah, she deserves a statue outside the Thunderdome.
You've mentioned.
Yes.
0-1, down low, 1-1. Max says there should be a statue of him in Moraga. You think they'll build our statues here?
Motivus. They only bring him out for Crawdad.
Retire our names on the wall. A ball and a strike to Aspilcueta. Lines it up the middle. That's going to be a base knock into center field. Runners had to freeze, so the bases will be juiced again. As coming home to score is Walker, and it's 6-0.
Oh, did he need that? 93 off the bat. That's a hard hit ball. Right back up the middle. Return to sender. Watch out. Good swing. Really good swing.
6-0 Crawdads here in the 4th. That'll bring up Aiden Camberg.
Right fielder Aiden Camberg.
Camberg, 0 for 2 to start his day, or excuse me, 0 for 1, a walk and a flyout, as Daniel Major stopped throwing in the bullpen.
Watching the replay.
Wow, really?
Camberg does something special.
Wow. All right. Tom Gugale will work from the windup with the bases loaded. Peers in over the glove from the right side, kicks, and the first pitch to Camberg is outside, ball 1. Bases still loaded for the Crawdads here in the 4th. Major not throwing. Liao, the runner on third, Wolbert on second, Aspilcueta on first after his RBI knock. 6-0 Crawdads lead. 1-0 Little outside with the fastball, 2-0. Replay. Still playing?
Something special, don't you worry.
I'm not worried.
Just you wait.
2-0. 3-0. Not close with the fastball.
It's like a Jedi in the Force.
Right.
It's like you get that feeling.
See if he has the green light on 3-0. Gugale now in his third inning of work. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Inside ball 4. Crawdads bring home a run. 7-0.
Well, it's not this something special that I was thinking, but brings home a run. 7-0. Bases still loaded.
Looks like that'll be the day for Tom Gugale as well. We'll see who the new pitcher is, as a long walk out to the bump from the head coach. Looks like it will be Daniel Major. When we come back, Dad's lead 7-0 here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Jackson Bird up for the Crawdads. Bases loaded, 1 out. New pitcher Daniel Major
Designated hitter Jackson.
appeared once on the bump for Dienza this last year through a scoreless inning. Works from the windup against Jackson Bird, the Crawdads DH. First pitch down low, blocked by Vega. 1-0. So, Crawdads in the inning have already scored 2. Owen Firestone led off with a hit by pitch. Isaiah Walker grounded into a fielder's choice. And Liao got hit by a pitch. Wolbert singled, Azpilicueta singled, and Aiden Camberg walked on 4 pitches. 7-0 our score. Bases still loaded. One down here in the 4th. Major from the windup. Looks in, and the 1-0. Bird hits it high, medium deep right field. Sprinting back is Gomez, just in front of the warning track. Circles in, makes the catch. Both runners from second and third will tag. Azpilicueta moves up to third. Wolbert scores 8-0 Crawdads.
That was hit pretty hard. Just kind of straight up into the air. 40 degrees on the exit angle. 97 off the bat. That could have went a long, long way, but Bird just a little bit under it. Wind not helping any. They'll take the RBI, and it's 8-0.
Shortstop Ben Roy.
I'll bring up Ben Royo. Royo 0 for 1, hit by pitch and a strikeout. Guy that just oozes with talent. First pitch to him. Outside ball 1. So we saw this guy, this Major, you know, in the low 70s during the warm-ups. That last pitch, 77. A ball and no strikes. Royo watches down low. Runner goes from first, no throw. Sliding into second is Camberg.
Aiden Camberg, hitting homers, stealing bases. Guy's awesome.
2 balls and no strikes to Ben Royo. 2 in scoring position, an 8-0 Crawdad lead. The 2-0. High and tight, 3-0. Nico DeFazio on deck. 3 balls and no strikes from Major to Royo. The 3-0. Not close. Ball 4. First walk for Major, 9 of hit in the inning for the Crawdads. I'll bring up Nico DeFazio. 1 for 2. I've struggled with that one today, just kind of calculating the hits at bats. Popped out to shortstop his last at bat. Hit a little looping liner over short in his first time up. Here he fouls one off to the right. Would have hit where I usually park, but I've moved this year. I think for good reason.
I mean, I don't think that your car is in the safest spot
No,
where it is.
no, not really.
I would park in the parking lot like a normal person.
A 1. Down and away, ball 1. Count even, a ball and a strike. 9-0. Nope, 8-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-0 Crawdads. A ball and a strike with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Major from the stretch. DeFazio pokes at it, flies it shallow left field. Going back, Schlesselman, the shortstop, in the outfield grass, squeezes it for out number 3. So the Crawdads score 3 times. Send 9 to the plate. We'll head to the top of the 5th. 8-0 Crawdads lead.
3 runs on.
Top half of the 5th inning, Ryan Delaney backed out to the bump to try to get his longest outing of the summer. If he gets an out here, it will be his longest of the summer. It'll be Augustine Gomez, who watches the first pitch in towards the shoe tops, 1-0. Gomez grounded out to shortstop in his first at bat, is 0 for 1. Second time through the order for Delaney, up high with fastball, 2-0.
Don't want to correct you,
What's up?
but Delaney has gone 3 twice.
This is his longest outing of the summer,
This is
3-0.
It's the top of the 5th.
Yeah, no, I really thought he went 4 in his season debut, but you're right. He went 3, gave up 1.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
Yeah.
No, you should correct me. 3-0, outside ball 4. Second walk for Delaney. Leadoff base runner for the Storm. I'll bring up Nico Vega. Singled in his first at bat. Was the first base runner for the Storm back in the 3rd. And Austin Harrington's going to go out for a mound visit. Is it time? Time to take a look-see?
Probably. Go for it.
This look around the CCL is brought to you by American Stage Tours. Small enough to care and large enough to compete. Whoa, just almost died. One game going on right now. Conejo and Santa Barbara over at Eddie Matthews Field. Eddie Matthews, singular.
Yes.
Not Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthew.
Matthew, do you know who that is?
Braves legend.
That's Eddie Matthews.
Yeah.
This is Eddie Matthew, singular.
It's not right.
Okay, Eddie Matthews Field at Santa Barbara High School. 3-1, the Foresters lead Conejo. Sonoma and Slow out at Sinsheimer where the Sin don't shine. It's pregame there. Arroyo Seco and Academy will play at 6:05. San Diego and OC will play at the Great Park at 7.
Don't forget about the Alameda Merchants in Southern Nevada at Bishop Gorman High School, non-league.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
At Bishop Gorman?
Yep.
Powerhouse?
Yep.
Okay. Here's Nico Vega following the mound visit. First pitch to him is at the knees on the outside, called strike 1.
Nice pitch. Nicely spotted.
Who is that? The Merchants and who? In Southern Nevada?
Southern Nevada.
Is there a
Doesn't say anything other than that.
1? Maybe a little up, maybe a little out. Didn't see either. 1-1.
Starts at 7:30, so
Should we watch? No. I'll pass on that one. A ball and a strike. Delaney from the stretch looks to first. This one hammered left field. Liao coming in. Dives, makes the catch. Full extension from Ethan Liao for out number 1.
Center fielder Andre Butler.
Here's Andre Butler. Hits the first pitch to center. Wolbert tracking it. Now circles back. Makes the catch for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Ryan Delaney after the leadoff walk.
yeah, I got to go back to that last at bat. Nico Vega flying out to left field. A sinking liner. Ethan Liao. Tough read on it to start, which makes sense. I mean, those ones are tough to read, but nice adjustment. Lays it out. Makes the catch.
Here's Joe Plaskett. First pitch, swing and a miss. Aw. We complain about, the fact that we can't tape any of our broadcasts because we suck, and then we do things like this. No balls and a strike. Line drive to the right side. That's going to be a base knock. Up with it is the right fielder as Camberg almost had a play at first, but kind of muffed it. So 2 base runners in the inning. Couple hard hit balls here in the 5th.
Now, I want to square it up. Plaskett 2 for 2, 2 singles, and has hit the ball hard twice. That one just rifles it through the right side. A good pitch from Delaney, an even better swing from Plaskett.
Here's Christian Hernandez. Leadoff hitter 0 for 2. A couple groundouts. Last time grounded into a double play. 0 for 2. No action in the Crawdads bullpen yet. Same with the Storm. Delaney starts high, now sets low. First pitch, runners go. Pitch is swung on and missed. Firestone's going to throw down to second. The tag is perfect. What a throw by Owen Firestone down to the second base bag. And down 8-0. The Storm end the inning on the base paths. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 8-0 Crawdads lead. Owen Firestone leads off the bottom half of the 5th inning. Crawdads lead it 8-0. It'll be Firestone, then the top of the lineup, Isaiah Walker and Ethan Liao. Firestone got hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Daniel Major, for his second inning of work, throws the first pitch. It's a fastball up high, 1-0. Firestone takes ball 2. Firestone struck out in his first at-bat on a couple pitches and then got hit by a pitch on the second pitch he saw in his last at-bat. 2-0, outside and low, 3-0. Crawdads have pieced together 8 runs. There hasn't been one big hit as Firestone takes high ball 4. It's just been some sustained rallies, some good at-bats.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing the little things right. Drawing walks, getting hit by pitches, I guess, if you want to.
It's a talent.
Do that. Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to stand in and wear it, right? Some guys get out of the way. Not the dads, no. No, they'll wear it. They'll get that free 90.
That will bring up Isaiah Walker. First pitch, little low, 1-0. Walker grounded into a fielder's choice. His last at bat has reached base all 3 times. 1-0, skied right side. The first baseman, Renteria, in foul ground, drifting over to his left, makes a 2-hand grab for the first out.
Yeah, Walker just a little bit late. Fastball top of the zone. Couldn't quite get the barrel to it. Pops it up right side.
That'll bring up Ethan Liao, having a solid day. Got hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Also had an RBI double back in the second. Made a great catch back in the top half of this inning.
Left fielder Ethan Liao.
It's Mac's voice. Crack and a half.
We heard it.
First pitch, Liao taps it to third. Backing up to get it on 2 big hops. DiVittorio goes to second 1. Throw back to first. Not in time. Liao beats it out on the back end. 2 outs in the 5th.
Yeah, Crawdads even up 8-0. It's good to see hard 90s. Saw it earlier. It was
Walker.
Yes, it was him. In the 6-4 fielder's choice this time. 5-4 on the fielder's choice, but hard 90s.
I'll bring up Mark Wolbert, 3 for 3 to start his Crawdads career. Played in the CCL 3 summers ago, back in 2021. First pitch, fastball on the outside, 0-1. For the Solano Mudcats. Really struggled that year, and then he told head coach Brent Cummings that was kind of the season he grew the most. Takes outside, 1-1. First time really seeing collegiate level pitching. Didn't do well, but then turned it into a terrific spring. Named freshman All-American. 1-1. Outside ball 2.
Yeah, and struggling, young age can be good. Want to learn how to struggle. That's an important part of sports that I don't think is talked about quite enough, is learning how to struggle, learning how to lose.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Over the top of pitch off the outside, 2-2.
So, obviously, to commit to a Division I school, you have to have quite a bit of talent.
2-2. Line back. We'll do it again.
And many times, guys don't struggle until they get to college. So it's good that maybe he got that experience before he went in, got to face those big arms. Went into UC Davis with little knowledge.
Takes a little tight on a slider, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Liao will be on the move from first here in the 5th. Crawdads lead 8-0. The full count pitch. Olbert flies it foul off to the left. Went down to a knee to get it. Topped it foul. We'll do it again. Cardio for Liao over at first. Olbert, a triple, 2 singles. Got to see the athleticism in action back in the first. 3-2. Sky high, center field, medium deep. Going back, now coming in is Butler to make the catch for the 3rd out. Crawdads go scoreless in the 5th. We'll head top 6. 8-0 Crawdads lead. Top half of the 6th inning. Still Ryan Delaney on the bump. Now, 1 out would give the Crawdads their longest start of the summer. Jackson Bird in point streak says he went 5 1/3 against San Francisco. He did not. Falsities, lies, libel. I don't know if that's what that word means. I know it's something to do with not completely telling the truth. I learned that in communication law.
Go Ducks.
Yeah.
Go Oregon.
Christian Hernandez at the top of the lineup. Scores the bunt on the first pitch, takes it down low, 1-0. Yeah, it took comm law, media ethics. 1-0, right down the pipe, 1-1. Didn't learn a thing in either of them.
Attaboy.
I really, really hope my parents are not listening actually right now. The 1-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss over the top of a pitch off the outside, 1-2.
Nothing? There's not one thing you could take from the class.
I learned about the Potter box.
Okay. Enlighten me.
The 1-2. Down and in ball 2. It's a way to like go through like ethical decisions in journalism. Like, should I do this? Should I?
Oh, you know what? I learned about this too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah. Shout out the Potter box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Delaney from the left side of the slab. The 2-2 grounded past third, just a bit foul.
Barely.
Yeah.
Delaney gets lucky. See if he can take advantage, put him away here on this pitch.
Nope. 2 balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Delaney misses outside, 3-2. Pulling up my comm law notes.
Wow.
3 balls and 2 strikes from Delaney to the leadoff hitter Hernandez. Swings and foul tips it. Firestone can't grab it. We'll do it again.
That was one of the most interesting foul balls that I have ever seen. Looked like it would have hit him. I don't know.
From the windup, gets another chance. The 3-2 is fly to the right side, foul.
Hernandez is a 0 for 2 today, but he's battled. He's fouled off some tough pitches. Delaney not making it easy.
3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here in the 6th. From the windup, Delaney didn't even really swing at it. Just kind of lunged and got a piece of it.
Got enough. Got enough to stay alive.
The Potter box. You look at the morally relevant facts. The 3-2, down low ball 4. Good at bat from Hernandez to lead off the 6th.
That's exactly what you're looking for. Trailing 8. Leadoff walks. Leadoff walks turn into leadoff runs.
Looks like it'll still be Delaney's game. There is a lefty. It looks like Chase Dabbs warming up in the Crawdads bullpen.
First up, Joey Schlesman.
Joey Schlesselman at the plate. 0 for 1. A walk. The second base umpire is going to feel up the ball behind the mound. Delaney's back on the bump. Runner on first, nobody out. 8-0 Crawdads lead. First pitch, lined up the middle. That's going to be a base knock into center field.
Pretty good swing. Back up the middle. Back-to-back base runners to start the 6th.
That'll bring up Max Mattiucci. Grounded into a double play in his last at-bat. Crawdads, I don't know if I've ever turned a triple play. Would be generational.
It would be pretty cool.
First pitch, a flare into right center field. No, Wolbert sprinting in, makes the catch. Wow. I got sold by Isaiah Walker, who kind of flashed up the glove like he was going to make a play, but Wolbert tracks it perfectly for the first out.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun seeing him and Casey Cummings in the same outfield. That was an athletic play. Had to go a long way to get it. Nice catch. Helping out his pitcher.
Be a pinch hitter for South Bay, as number 22 will trot up to the plate. This is number 22.
First baseman Jordan Renteria.
No, it's not. It's Jordan Renteria. He got a helmet from the guy that came back to the dugout, which is why I thought it was a new hitter. Renteria watches a first pitch fastball, called a strike on the outside. Back to the point about the center fielder Wolbert. He was a guy that did not grade out well defensively, according to D1 Baseball and all their baseball analytics, but that was a really nice play. Super athletic kid. 0-1, outside 1-1. I also think sometimes that, an average to below average center fielder turns into a really good corner outfielder.
Yeah.
When you have Casey Cummings in center field, he makes everyone around him better. A ball and a strike to the plate. Renteria watches at the knees on the inside, 1-2.
Nicely located. It's kind of a spot where even if Renteria gets a swing off, it's just going to be a ground ball, foul ball, or swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 8-0 Crawdads lead. From the stretch, Delaney to the plate. You heard it.
Crowd mic's getting a beating today. That one a little high, but still. I mean, you threw it down the bleachers. That wasn't nice.
No.
Poor Mike has feelings.
And a family. Us, we're the family.
Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes, Delaney again with 2 on. Fastball tapped slowly over Delaney, gets it, plants, fires to first. Nice play by Ryan Delaney. 1-3 on the putout, and the runners advance. Thought it was going to go over his head.
Pitchers are athletes. That's an awesome play right there from Delaney. I mean, he's going to get some knuckles from DeFazio. He deserves it. That was really, really cool. Would have been an easier play for probably Nico DeFazio or Ben Royo to charge and throw with their weight moving towards first base, but Delaney, tip your cap, hang a star.
Here's Anthony DiVittorio. Delaney trying to make it 6 shutout innings. First pitch, flied off to the left side, 0-1. Came in with a 7.5 ERA in his 2 starts. This would pretty severely drop that in the early part of the season. No balls and a strike. Delaney the low set. 0-1 to DiVittorio. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped back into the glove of the catcher Firestone, 0-2. Still searching for that first strikeout. Delaney a chance to end 6 on a high note. Looks into his catcher Firestone. Comes set at the belt. The 0-2 to the plate. Down and away. Good block by Firestone as he scoots to his left to snag it. We'll do 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We're not catching in a game in quite some time. Owen Firestone looks really, really solid back behind home plate. It's not the first time he's gone all out on a ball in the dirt.
A ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Delaney to the plate, misses high. 2-2. Good setup pitch. Now can expand the zone down low with 2 on and 2 out. 8-0 Crawdads lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 to DiVittorio. High and tight, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Storm. Delaney from the stretch. The full count pitch. Down low, ball 4. DiVittorio works the walk. Bases loaded.
Decision time now for Coach Brant Cummings. Let's see what he's going to do. Delaney kind of staring into that first base dugout, but looks like he's going to stay in the game.
Dabbs, it looks like, is just about ready, but I have a feeling this is going to be the last batter no matter what. It's going to be a pinch hitter for the Storm. It's number 30. This is Andrew. Oh. Jordanero? Andrew.
Gio De Niro?
Jordanero. That's what we're going to go with. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Stepped in the bucket. Got the chase. 0-1. Jordanero is what we're going to go with. No balls and a strike to the right-handed hitter. 0-1 from Delaney. Down and in. 1-1. Bases loaded. Walk, single, fly out, ground out, walk. Still an 8-0 lead for Delaney to try to protect. From the stretch, the 1-1. Little high, 2-1.
The strike. I mean, it wasn't, but it was. Good pitch from Delaney. Got robbed.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Delaney from the stretch, the 2-1, excuse me. On the outside, now 2-2.
That was spotted up.
Deuce is wild with the bases loaded here in the 6th. 8-0 Crawdads lead. Ryan Delaney looking to complete 6 scoreless innings. The 2-2 pitch. Tap to the right side. Nico Aspilcueta on 3 hops. Gloves it, steps on the bag. 6 scoreless innings for Ryan Delaney. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. 8-0 Crawdads lead. Nico Azpilicueta leads off the bottom half of the 6th inning. Crawdads lead at 8-0. Looks like it's going to be the day for Ryan Delaney, but he was tremendous. Azpilicueta, Camberg, Bird due up. First pitch to Nico is up high and away, 1-0. Azpilicueta shot a single back up the middle in his last at-bat, drove in a run. 1-0. Hit high, deep left center field. Butler circling back, reaches down and makes the catch for the first out.
Another good swing from Azpilicueta. Maybe starting to get it going a little bit. One barreled up nicely, just center fielder was there.
That'll bring up Aiden Camberg. It's Xavier Rios on deck. But Camberg, with one out here in the 5th, still Major on the mound. First pitch strike.
Not Chase Minor.
Not Chase Minor.
Who we
that
saw
guy was
last
so
year.
good. San Diego legend.
It was solid.
0-1. Back foot slider. 1-1. This is Daniel Major.
Yes.
A ball and a strike from Major. Camberg watches. A late called strike on the outside, 1-2. 8-0 Crawdads lead with Chase Dabbs warming up in the bullpen. 1-2. Hit him on the front foot. Another hit by pitch for Storm pitching here in the 6th.
It doesn't look like Camberg is very happy. Don't think he should be. He's already walked twice today. He wants to hit. Guy's swinging a hot shillelagh.
Xavier Rios will hit for the Crawdads. Rios, do you have the numbers on you by any chance?
I do not. I will get them.
I do. 143.02. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. 1 for 16 in conference play, but 2 for 5 in non-league. Got a big hit against the Saints back in the final game of that series. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So Rios replaces Bird, who went 0 for 2, strikeout and a sac fly. Camberg, the runner on first. 0-1. Rios hits it high, pretty deep center field, going back Butler in front of the warning track. Catches it for out number 2.
Just missed it. Just got under it just a little bit. Pretty good swing, though, for Xavier Rios coming off the bench.
That'll bring up Ben Royo, Crawdads shortstop. 0 for 1. Strikeout, a walk, a hit by pitch. Major looks back to first, now to the plate. First pitch. Royo swings over the top of it, 0-1. Camberg on first, 2 outs here in the 6th from Monte Vista High School in Danville. 0-1. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Camber gets his lead off first. 0-2 to Royo. Down and away, 1-2. Royo looks a little more closed off in the batter's box than he has. He's had kind of an open stance the last couple of games, but looks like he's closed that off. Here he pops one pretty deep to center field, but again, for Butler, the center fielder, he will make the play for the 3rd out. So the Crawdads go scoreless in back-to-back innings, led to the top of the 7th, 8-0 Crawdad lead.
Nico Vega.
Top half of the 7th inning, Nico Vega leads off. New pitcher for the Crawdads, it's the lefty, Chase Dabbs, who has been solid this summer. Hasn't gotten in a ton, but overall, solid numbers that you don't have.
I don't.
Yeah. Stay hot. Dabbs from the left side, 2nd time in a Crawdads jersey, throws the first pitch fastball down low, 1-0. Dabbs the lefty, hard thrower. Delivers a fastball a little low, 2-0.
The season for Chase Dabbs, 3.52 ERA. This is 4th game. He's got a save, 7 2/3 innings pitched, 6 Ks. The walks have been a problem. He's issued 7.
2-0. Outside 3-0.
But the stuff is good. Low 90s. That's good.
And if he were to finish this game for the Crawdads, he would get a save. 3 balls and no strikes to the plate. On the outside, strike 1. Final line for Ryan Delaney. Best start of the summer for him. One of the better ones for the Crawdads. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts. In line for the win. Would be his first of the summer. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball just kind of exploded out of the hand of Dabbs. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs to lead off the 7th inning. Dabbs battled back from 3-0, now the 3-2. Swung on and missed. First strikeout for Crawdads pitching comes as the first out of the 7th inning.
Yeah, that's just a power fastball, 89 miles an hour. A touch harder than what we saw Delaney throwing. And just spotted up. Nice pitch. Vega way late.
Andre Butler.
That'll bring up Andre Butler. Lefty on righty. Butler 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts today. First pitch. Runs inside 1-0. Delaney's average cut in half today. Or ERA, excuse me. 7.5 coming into the game. Now it sits 3.75. A ball and no strikes to the center fielder who lines one to the right side foul way late on his hack there off the Crawdads bullpen. 1-1.
Yeah, Dabbs just needs to get it over the plate because we haven't seen one on-time swing so far for the Storm.
A ball and a strike. Dabbs from the stretch. Rocks and delivers. Slider. Nubbed left side. DeFazio scoops it up. Throws across the diamond. A little high, but got a big target over there with Nico Azpilicueta. Nico to Nico for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down. Do the job, Chase Dabbs. Really nice job after falling behind 3-0 to Nico Vega. Able to get Andre Butler there and keep the good pitching rolling.
That'll bring up Joe Plaskett, who's kind of had the day for the South Bay Storm. 2 for 2. A couple hard hit singles. Has been caught out at second base both times. One on a caught stealing, one is the front end of a double play. Here he swings over the top of a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. It's a good pitch. 91, some arm side run. Keep it down. 0-1. Grounded to short on 3 hops. The shortstop, Royo, plants, throws across the diamond in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Chase Dabbs. We'll stretch when we come back to the bottom of the 7th here on the Crawdads Streaming Network. Bottom half of the 7th inning. 8-0 Crawdads lead. Nico DeFazio, Owen Firestone, and Isaiah Walker.
Third baseman, number 8, Nick DeFazio.
Nico lines the first pitch into left field. That's going to be a base knock for DeFazio. 2-hit day.
Yeah, stay hot. Nice swing.
Didn't even see it. Sad. I'm sad. Willie Mays just passed away.
Yeah, that's tough.
Kinda
news.
heartbreaking.
Tough news for the baseball world.
Yeah. Owen Firestone 0 for 1. Taps the first pitch off his shins. 0-1.
Catcher, Owen Firestone.
0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Some action in the bullpen for the Storm as Terry Baker getting loose. 0-2. Foul tipped into the glove of Vega. Strike 3 swinging. 4th strikeout for Storm pitching. First for Major.
Yeah, it just looked like can't even tell what this is looking at the numbers. Maybe a changeup below the zone. Nicely located. And Owen Firestone just
Second baseman,
out in
Isaiah
front.
Walker.
That'll bring up Isaiah Walker. First pitch cleaned out. Terry Baker makes the play in the bullpen. Not sure how he turned around quick enough to get that one, but he did. Walker hits from the right side. Runner on first is DeFazio. 0-1. Tapped to third. On 2 hops, DiVittorio will sling it over to second for 1. Throw back to first, not in time. 5-4 on the putout for about the 76th time today.
Yeah, turns coming back to first have been a little bit slow for Christian Hernandez. Hasn't had a chance to double up the dads yet, although given multiple opportunities. You got to credit. I mean, the Crawdads are running those things out, so not making it easy on him.
Here's Ethan Liao. Doubled back in the second. Also got hit by a pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice and smoked one to third that was caught. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. So I believe it was Terry Baker who came up and asked us before the game if we were streaming the game. He said yes. So hopefully he's got some friends and family watching. Liao hits this one high and deep to left field. Plaskett going back. He will look up. It is way, way gone. Over the fence for the second time this summer. Ethan Liao goes yard. It is 10-0 Crawdads.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest hit balls we've seen all summer with the TrackMan. Originally it said 100 miles an hour off the bat. Now down to 98, but 98 will do. 375. Here's the wall on the left, and yeah, that's a pretty swing from Liao. That was nice.
He is starting to really hit the baseball hard. Here's Mark Wolbert. 3 for 4, a triple, an RBI. Had a good day. First pitch to him. Down by the shoe tops, 1-0. That ball was clobbered.
Yeah.
Left fielder didn't even really give it a look. 1-0. Wolbert lines it to the left side, foul. Left fielder, it's Plaskett out there. He started back, took a couple steps, and he's already playing really shallow. He knew that ball was gone off the bat. 1-1. Wolbert to the same spot, foul 1-2.
Yeah, those ones, as an outfielder, why waste the energy going to the wall? There's no point.
Yeah.
It's all wall out here at Monte Vista, too. You're not going to be able to scale it and rob anybody.
The 1-2. Curveball pounded to right field. That's going to drop for another base knock for Wolbert. He's got a 4-hit day in his first day as a Crawdad. Takes an aggressive turnaround first, but stops there.
And he's hit the ball hard pretty much every time. I mean, this is some good swings, or these are some good swings we've seen from Wolbert. You can only make one first impression, and Wolbert's got a good one so far.
That'll bring up Nico Azpilicueta. Singled back in the fourth. 1 for 4 on the day. First pitch to him. Swings and misses. 0-1. Crawdads lead at 10-0. Bottom half of the 7th. 0-1. High. Ball 1. Azpilicueta, good power from the right side. 1-1. High and tight. 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Azpilicueta, a long wait. Now he grounds one to short on 3 hops. Schlesselman underhand to the bag at second to end the inning. Crawdads score a pair on Ethan Liao's second home run of the year. 10-0 we lead. When we come back, Carson Mercier on play-by-play.
Welcome back to Monte Vista High School. In the top of the 8th inning, 10-0. Walnut Creek Crawdads leading over the South Bay Storm in CCL non-conference action. Chase Dabbs back to work for the Dads as Hernandez, Schlesselman, and Maducci coming up to the plate. First pitch from Hernandez lined into right field. That'll get down a base hit, kind of shoots up the glove of Aiden Camberg. Looked like he was going to come up throwing, but just not able to get that one into his mitt. So a leadoff single for Christian Hernandez.
I kind of love it. I love the aggression and 10-0 game. Try to get out of here, make a play. It's the second time we've seen him try to do that today.
Playing pretty shallow out there in right field, so certainly a possibility, and that one hit hard enough to where he could have.
Yeah, I think if he comes up with that ball cleanly, he has a pretty good chance.
Here's Joey Schlesselman as he grounds this one outside the first base bag, a foul ball off the end of the bat, and it's 0-1. It was a 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout for Chase Dabbs in the top of the 7th inning. He relieved Ryan Delaney, who was awesome today. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts. 0-1 from Dabbs to Schlesselman. It's a slider in the dirt blocked by Firestone. 1-1 the count.
Ofi has been really, really good behind the plate.
And it's almost, you don't want to say surprising because we always knew he was solid back there defensively, but I don't know when the last time he actually caught in a game was, as the 1-1 is a called strike with the fastball, a ball, and 2 strikes now on the shortstop. Talking to Owen when he pretty much showed up, and he said, last time I got into a game was about a month and a half ago. 1-2, in the dirt by the back foot of Schlesselman, and it's 2-2. So it's pretty impressive to see what he's done defensively. Be a tough thing to do, just pop up off the bench and be solid behind the plate. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, kind of shoots away from Firestone. His throw's going to go down to second, a strong one, but not in time. Hernandez will advance.
That was always the report on Firestone. Really, really good catch and throw guy behind the plate. Big-bodied catcher. We saw him pitch on the mound last summer. Got up to, 89, 90?
Yep. 3-2. Hit back up the middle on the ground. Walker, it's off the end of his glove and into center field. Being waved around is Hernandez. Here comes the throw plateward. It's up the line, not in time. Throw back to second, not in time there. So Schlesselman advances to second on the throw with an RBI single, and the shutout is over. 10-1 here in the 8th.
You love to see it, honestly, from the Storm, and you can hear it in their dugout, too. They're pretty excited. They don't care what the score is. They're here playing baseball, having a good time. Schlesselman moves up on the play. He's a guy that's had a really solid year this last year in the spring. Solid start to his summer against some really good pitching.
Designated hitter Max Matucci.
Now Max Maducci, DH, is 0 for 3 from the left side, taps the first pitch foul, and it's 0-1. The Storm, the last few innings, they left a runner on. They left 3 on in the 6th, 1 on in the 5th, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 3rd. So they've had a lot of base traffic, just haven't been able to convert with anything. A 1 pitch from Dabbs, swing and a miss. Went to the slider, a nasty one, and it's 0-2.
That would be a sword.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Dabbs shakes off Firestone, agrees, then comes set. 0-2 pitch here at his home. Back to the slider, reached for and poked into center field. Wolbert is there and catches the first out of the 8th inning.
Kind of looked like Mataeuchi was going to have kind of the magic wand do there. Just kind of poked it out, lunged forward, blooped it into center, but Wolbert was playing him perfectly.
Pinch hitter for Jordan Renteria. It is number 5.
Dayton Anderson.
Dayton Anderson for Jordan Renteria here in the top of the 8th inning.
For South Bay, number 5, Dayton Anderson.
Renteria was 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th. Runner goes off of second base, pitches a ball, throw from Firestone, not in time. A stolen base for Joey Schlesselman, and runner on 3rd now, 1 out for the Storm.
That one I think was a little more on Dabbs than it was on Firestone. Made a pretty good throw, but Dabbs with the high leg kick just couldn't keep the runner on.
1-0 home. Fastball on the corner for a called strike. 1-1 on Dayton Anderson.
Dayton Anderson played this last year at Gavilan College. Just went 8 for 52, but did double 3 times. Had 11 walks, 323 on base.
1-1. A little high. Looked like the changeup. And it's 2-1. One out here in the top of the 8th inning. A run already home for the Storm. They still threaten with a man on third. It's Joey Schlesselman. 2-1. In the dirt, gets to the backstop, and coming home is Schlesselman. So 10-2 Storm in the top of the 8th, now scoring twice in the inning.
So what? Clean inning now for Dabs. Pretend like none of it happened.
Pitch also missed low. So 3 balls and 1 strike for Dayton Anderson, who bats from the right side. Dabs comes set, still working from the stretch with no one on. The 3-1, swing and a miss. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Dabs set. Pitch on the way. Slider kind of nubbed out just in front of the mound. Dabs has it, spins, throws to first, and retires Anderson for the 2nd out of the 8th inning.
I have no idea how. Sometimes there are plays in baseball where you look at it and you wonder how that happened with the objects that have the potential to be used, right? You've got a bat and a ball, and that doesn't look like it should be hit like that.
Third baseman Anthony DiVittorio.
So Anthony DiVittorio, the 3rd baseman, who's 0 for 2, will climb into the left-handed batter's box. DiVittorio walked in the 6th inning, but was left on first. Lefty-lefty matchup, slider way outside, 1-0. 10-2 the score in the top of the 8th inning. Crawdads looking for a 4th consecutive victory. It would be their longest winning streak of the season, as the 1-0 is a fastball right down Broadway, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Fastball high, 2-1. 1 in the 4th, or 1 in the 1st for the Dads, 4 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 7th, now 2 in the top of the 8th for the Storm. 2-1 pitch. Fastball called a strike on the corner, and the count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. DiVittorio adjusts the helmet, waves his bat in front of home plate, brings his bat to just over his shoulders. Here's the 2-2. Slider again, this one outside and low. So the count will run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Dabs looking to get back into the dugout after the Storm have scored twice in the inning. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball popped up to short. Royo's got it in the outfield grass, makes the catch, and the inning is over. 2 runs, 2 hits, nobody left on for the Storm. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 10-2. Crawdads open for their last at-bats here. New pitcher for the bottom of the 8th inning. 10-2 Crawdads leading as they come to bat. It's Terry Baker, a side-winding righty. Tell me what you know.
Pitched this last season at Los Medanos College, went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs, struck out 5, whipped well over 2. Throws from a low slot. That's all I got.
Camberg, Rios, and Arroyo for the home half of the 8th. Camberg takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Aiden Camberg 0 for 1 today, although he's reached base safely 3 times, got hit once and walked twice. And he'll take a strike here, 0-2. So some kind of nice stuff for Terry Baker. You talked about the sidewinder. Got some sink to it, arm side movement. 0-2. He's ahead of Aiden Camberg. Here's the pitch. Fastball.
What? What? Sorry, what? What?
That's crazy. Called.
It was called a ball, and then they appealed down to first, and to check the swing, but he didn't even kind of swing.
And also, how are you going to appeal with a left-handed batter to first base?
Can we not give him a strikeout on that? Can we call it like a ground out to the pitcher or something?
Here's Xavier Rios, pinch hit for Jackson Bird, and takes a strike on the outer corner, 0-1.
Sorry, that shouldn't be a strikeout.
Yeah, I agree.
He didn't even trigger to swing.
Yeah. 0-1. Hit off the hands and looped into left center field. Charging is the center fielder Butler. He won't get it. And a 1-out base knock for Xavier Rios.
Is that insider trading? Am I scrubbing the records or something?
I mean, yeah, probably. But it's also non-league, so I don't.
It's also just not a strikeout.
Yeah. Who knows? Here's Ben Arroyo.
Shortstop Ben Arroyo.
Arroyo squared one up to center field back in the 6th, but Andre Butler was there to retire him. He's looking to get it going without a hit today as he watches the first pitch miss outside 1-0. 80 miles an hour out of the hands of Terry Baker, which can be pretty tough. The angle in which he's throwing. One 0 pitch. Slider off the outside, and it's 2-0.
Can't get over the Camberg call.
Yeah. Wonder what he's going to have to say about it. I don't hear him complain much, so that's why. Throw over. Back head first is Rios. 10-2 Crawdads leading against the South Bay Storm. On conference CCL action. 2-0. Taken for a strike. Borderline strike call, but nicely located, I guess, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, it's a nice pitch. 2-0. Sure.
2-1. Inside, brushes Royo back, kind of had to dance his way out of the way, and it's 3-1. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Crawdads looking to respond to a 2-run top of the 8th. Baker throws over to first. Rios not going anywhere. He's diving back head first. Renteria applies the tag, and actually that's not Renteria. It is, I believe, Dayton Anderson.
Yeah. Fiver.
3-1. Down low and inside, so ball 4 to Ben Royo. First walk issued by Terry Baker. It's the 3rd time today that Royo's reached base safely. Crawdads have runners on first and second. 1 out, and Nico DeFazio coming up.
It's had a pretty solid start to his Crawdads career. It's just kind of looped a couple balls, but knocks are knocks.
Third baseman Nico DeFazio.
2 for 4. A couple of pop-ups. And, of course, the 2 base hits, a run scored, and a stolen base. Spot to add on with 2 on and 1 out. He'll take a fastball strike down the middle, 0-1.
It's pretty solid stuff from the righty Terry Baker. Gotta, when you throw from that slot, you're allowed to give up a couple miles an hour.
0-1. Slider called strike 2. That's another good one. Started at the left elbow of Nico DeFazio and just broke right down the middle.
Yeah. Pretty consistent strike thrower. Didn't see the vision.
No balls and 2 strikes. Baker looking for strikeout number 2. It'll have to wait as the fastball's way outside, stopped by Nico Vega. Kind of just threw his glove arm out there to knock it down, and does so successfully. Base runner's not going anywhere. Ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, infield, outfield, pretty much as straight up as can be. Not paying much attention to the runners on base as the 1-2 pitch is called strike 3. Didn't need to be called a strike, but it was. It's the 2nd strikeout for Terry Baker. It's the 2nd out of the 8th inning.
Just a couple brutal calls. No sugarcoating.
So now Owen Firestone with 2 on and 2 out. He's struck out twice, has got hit by a pitch, and has walked. Looking to get it going. Only 7 at-bats on the summer. He's 1 for 7. He'll take down low, pitch in the dirt. Vega blocks it, and the runners have to stay put 1-0.
Vega's been working his tail off back there. Had a good day behind the plate. If it was Vega still, that would be the case, but it's not.
Tanner Okamura.
He's working his tail off too.
One out, way outside with the bender, and it's 2-0.
Want to know about Tanner Okamura?
Sure.
Played last year at Gavilan College from Salinas, California. Infield catcher.
2-0. Called a strike on the outer corner, 2-1. Salinas.
Good framer. That's where my family's from. Fun fact.
North, south?
No clue.
All right.
Farm town.
2-1. Firestone pops it up, foul back behind home plate in our direction, but into the trees. Count will go to 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on in the bottom of the 8th inning. Xavier Rios takes his lead off second. Royo off of first. Baker comes set. Holds his hands to his chest. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off of the catcher, Tanner Okamura. And we'll do the 2-2 again. Two-two. Baker comes home. Called strike 3. Terry Baker strikes out the side in the 8th. Crawdads leave a pair on. We'll go to the 9th. Looking to close this one out and win their 4th straight. Looks like we'll have a new pitcher. It looks like Noah Zirkle. We'll take a break. Crawdads 3 outs away from their longest winning streak of the season. They turn the rock to Noah Zirkle. He'll have Andrew Jordanero, not Nico Verga, and Andre Butler Austin. Give me some facts on Noah.
Struggled a little bit this summer. 3 innings, he's given up, 5 earned, but does have 3 strikeouts. All of those came against the Saints. Was pretty good in that outing. Had got some unlucky swings against him.
So Jordanero, 0 for 1 today, swings at the first pitch, and that was the closest that we have ever gotten to getting a foul ball.
Make a play.
Just over our heads.
Make a play.
Over the overhang. Thought that was going to be the one, but just a few feet too high. Would have been cool.
Yeah. Cool back.
Cool back. 0-1. Zirkle takes a deep breath, fires in a fastball that misses high to Jordanero, and it's 1-1. Andrew grounded out to first. In the 6th, he replaces Augustine Gomez, who was 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. 1-1 pitch from Zirkle. Fastball just a little bit low, and it's 2-1.
Zirk's got good stuff. We saw it a couple of years ago when he was going into his freshman year, then at Fresno State. Had a couple injury struggles, and then wasn't great at West Valley, but again, really good stuff. Competitive kid.
2-1 way high, 3 balls a strike. Zirkle relieves Chase Dabbs, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, no walks, no strikeouts.
Threw a no-hitter in high school. I think it was like his senior night or something. Something big.
Dabbs
Senior night or no, Zirkle.
3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Counts full. Because one of the guys, I forget who. Also, it might have been Braden Barnes.
It was Latau.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a no-hitter, but it was like a complete game shutout in the state championship game, which is so electric.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Time called at home plate. Could you imagine?
No.
Yeah, neither can I.
No, I really could not.
You know what I did my senior night?
Cried.
Three-two down low, ball 4. No.
What'd you do?
Doubled.
Really?
1 for 3.
I think I have a story about my senior night. I was really not good. The team was really bad. You know, this is well documented.
Yeah.
But on my senior night, I think I drove in our only run, but it was a double off the wall in right center, which was kind of awesome. We were horrible. And I tried to stretch it into a triple. Got thrown out by like a mile and a half at third.
That's brutal.
And then I faked an injury.
Oh, my God. Here's Tanner Okamura. That was the first pitch back. 0-1. Okamura relieving Nico Vega, who was 1 for 3. Base hit. And a strikeout.
I played against an intern in high school.
That being?
Matt Leong. Goat.
Goat. A 1 runner goes, pitches a called strike, and Firestone could just never get a handle on it. That'll be a stolen base for Jordanero. And a runner on second. Nobody out in the top of the 9th. 10-2, Crawdads leading. Noah Zirkle, and to close the door. Walked the first batter of the 9th, and an 0-2 count here. This is outside 1-2 to Tanner Okamura. I doubled. It was also the opposite way.
Yeah. Nothing better than like a backside double.
Yeah. I also stole third twice, I think.
I did not do that ever.
Because I walked. I remember walking and stealing third. 1-2. Called strike 3. First out of the 9th is the first strikeout for Noah Zirkle.
Paint right on the outside. Saw in the last inning the zone kind of get a little bigger. Took advantage of it. I also I pitched our last game of the year, and I knew it was going to be my last game ever, obviously. And I told my coach, I was like, just let me go as long as I can go. I got taken out after like 2 innings.
Nice.
I overthrew.
Nice. Andre Butler, the center fielder, is 0 for 3 and watches ball 1. Fastball misses high. 1-0.
And I did one of maybe my worst outing ever came against Matt.
Really?
Yeah. I've told you about this. Matt went 2
remember?
for 2 against me.
Oh. 1-0, high.
Matt went 2 for 2 against me. It was against Aaron Parker and Los Altos High School. And they had this kid who we've always said had the best bat speed we've ever seen. 2 home runs against me.
2-0. Swing and a miss.
Aiden Brenner was his name. Just like absolute tank. The left field fence there is kind of huge, like super tall. Hit it like miles past it.
Bad
Furthest hit ball I've ever seen hit.
2-1. Popped up our direction over our heads, and the count will even 2 apiece.
It's a couple balls we can make a play on. I think if we really, maybe if we like connect a couple of us, right? Like kind of like Legos and stretch out.
Need some cartoon-esque things to happen, but I'm surprised that you remember all of this.
About my high school career?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was my peak. I am peaked in high school.
2-2. Popped up our direction again, but over our heads, the count will stay 2-2. I try and look back to high school memories from playing, and there's just so many games that kind of mesh together. I don't remember them.
I remember specific moments. I remember almost getting tossed.
2-2. Line foul the other way. The at-bat will continue. A nice little battle here for Andre Butler, looking for his first hit of the day.
I bet Mac got tossed a lot.
Did in college.
See?
Twice.
Twice is a lot. I think I knew that.
2-2 pitch. Fastball popped up, playable for the first baseman, Nico Azpilicueta, but it'll be the second baseman, Isaiah Walker. Cuts him off, calls, and catches out number 2.
I want to say Mac, I could be butchering the story, but you either threw out or there was something with Dontrell Willis and his mom. I thought his mom got mad at you for some reason. Okay. Dontrell Willis, that's a good game name.
It is, and it hasn't really been said. Here's Joe Plaskett, first pitch swinging, and he fouls it off the other way.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's ever been used.
No, I don't think so. Maybe Kobe did it last year. I feel like
Seems like a good Kobe name.
Yeah. Kobe.
We miss you.
Yeah. Plaskett, 2 for 3. Couple of singles, got caught stealing in the 5th. Stands as the Storm's last chance. 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. 10-2. Crawdads leading. Zirkle fires. Plaskett swings and misses, and it's 0-2. So now down to their final strike are the Storm. Crawdad faithful on their feet. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Zirkle set. Here's the pitch. Fastball grounded down the third base line. Third baseman DeFazio just going to let it roll foul and back nearly a fair ball. I mean, that would
have been awesome.
Pretty close. So we'll do the 0-2 again. Crawdads looking for their 4th consecutive victory and their 3rd consecutive in non-conference play.
Faithful standing is 1.
On their feet. Plaskett taps the plate, ready for the 0-2. Zirkle comes set at the chest. High leg kick, and the pitch is way outside. Nice stop by Firestone, but the count goes to 1-2.
I am the Crawdad faithful. I stand as 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch hit on the ground, off the mound, bounces towards the glove of Royo. He gloves it, throw across, can't be dug out by Nico Azpilicueta, and the run will score. So an error for Ben Royo makes it 10-3 in the 9th.
Again, got a little too nonchalant. Royo struggled with that this summer. Thinks he has a little more time than he does. Didn't really set his feet. Kind of just lazy-armed it over to first. Azpilicueta has done a good job over at first base this summer. Couldn't make the play there.
And the Crawdad defense had been good to that point. No errors today at the first. First pitch swing from the leadoff man, Christian Hernandez. Foul ground. DeFazio giving it a look. It'll land foul. So 0-1 the count. Hernandez singled in the 8th, scored a run, walked in the 6th. Double play in the 3rd. Grounded out on the first pitch of the game back to Ryan Delaney. Delaney most definitely going to get the win in this game. Starter Dylan White most likely going to get the loss on the other end as the 0-1. This is high. A ball and a strike on the leadoff man, Christian Hernandez. Circle looking to close things down. Inning started with a walk of Andrew Jordanero. He stole second base and came around to score on the air, and this one hit Hernandez. So runners on first and second with 2 outs in the ninth.
Hey, why do we love baseball so much? Because it's never over, right? Not over till the final pitch is thrown. Storm have shown some fight.
Shortstop
Joey Schlesselman, the shortstop, will stand in. He's 2 of 3 on the day. Couple of singles and a walk. First pitch swinging, skies it to center. Wolbert is there, and the ball game is over. Crawdads victorious for a 4th game in a row, their longest winning streak of the summer, 10-2 over the South Bay Storm. Ryan Delaney going to get the win. On the other end, Dylan White going to get the loss. Delaney went 6 scoreless innings, 5 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts. Dylan White, inning and a third. He was the starter, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a walk, 2 strikeouts.
We gonna get a little Ryan Delaney action?
It's up to you.
I think we have to. I absolutely think so.
All right.
Yeah.
So
You want to go? You want me to go? How do you want to do this?
let's take a break.
'Kay.
Gather some thoughts. You go grab Delaney.
'Kay.
And yeah, stay tuned for the Crawdad post-game show here on the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. Just one more time, 10-2 the final. Crawdads are victorious. All right, welcome back to the Crawdads post-game show. Carson Mercier, Austin Oda, and Ryan Delaney. The Crawdads victorious 10-3 over the South Bay Storm. Ryan, 6 scoreless innings. It seemed like everything was going right for you on the mound today.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a plus when you can have 2 or 3 pitches working for you today. Ability to throw strikes with all 3, throw all 3 in any count will definitely help you out. And defense definitely helped me out today. No strikeouts. But got 7 guys back there willing to help me.
What was it like going 6 innings? It doubled your previous season high in innings. 6 innings not something that you've really done in your career before.
No, not at all. I mean, it's pretty exciting. Pretty tired after the 4th, but found a second gear there in the 5th and the 6th. Able to just go out there and let my defense work. I knew if I could throw the ball over the plate, give my defense a shot, they'd make the plays necessary.
What was the message from Austin Harrington, Brent Cummings going back out for the 5th, and then, of course, the 6th was kind of the big one?
They told me you got at least 1 more after the 4th, and if you do well, you'll get the 6th. So, it's a little bit of motivation to have a quick 5th. It started off a little bit rocky. I was able to, I think, get a double play and then a ground out to get out of that on the next 4 pitches. So that was really nice. I earned myself another inning.
You got 3 double plays today behind you?
I believe so. It's a testament to my defense.
Yeah. Huge from the defense. And then in the 6th inning, you had the bases loaded. How'd you work out of that one?
Whenever you get guys in scoring position, I used to kind of think ahead and think, oh my gosh, I have to get the next 3 guys out. But something as I've pitched more and become more mature on the mound, something I've learned is it's not about getting the next 3 hitters out. It's about making this very next pitch. If you string 1 pitch together at a time, eventually you're going to get multiple hitters out.
The offense was able to score 5 runs for you in the first 2 innings. What was it like pitching for a lead? Your last start in Arroyo Seco wasn't exactly the case. You were kind of having to battle through and keep the guys in it. But this one here, you were able to just cruise.
Absolutely. Getting runs early from your offense really allows you to, pitching with a lead in general really allows you to just throw the ball over the plate and let your defense work. More often than not, the ball's going to find someone, and it's really tough to string hits together in baseball. So if we're able to do that, it's very unlikely other teams can be able to do that. So pitching with a lead is always a big help.
Ryan, thank you for joining us. Congratulations
Thank you guys for having
win.
me. Absolutely.
And, congratulations on 6 scoreless innings. That was Ryan Delaney.
Very much.
Carson Mercier and Austin Oda going to continue this post-game show. Crawdads victorious 10-3 over the South Bay Storm. The first of 3 meetings between these 2 non-conference teams, if you will. It was a good win.
Yeah.
They did the little things right to get it. Like I mentioned, 5 runs those first 2 innings really took the pressure off of Delaney.
Yeah, I thought Crawdads did a lot of things well. Hello, Mark Wolbert, by the way.
Yeah.
4 for 5 day. Every ball he hit was hit hard. Even the time he got out, hit it well to center field. You'll take that 10 times out of 10. A couple of good debuts. Nico DeFazio had a couple knocks. Played a solid third base. I thought Owen Firestone, I know not his debut, but looked really, really good behind the plate. And, Xavier Rios and Nikhil Beasley both tell you they've struggled a little bit behind the plate. And so Firestone, a veteran, able to lock it down and back there. Caught a couple games for the Crawdads last year, but just has a history of being this really good catch and throw guy behind the plate. And so those were the 3 big ones today. I thought all 3 of those guys made an impact. A lot of good for the Crawdads.
Yeah, I just want to touch on the point you made about Owen Firestone. Behind the plate, we know he pitches. We know he's up to about 90 miles an hour, but you can really, really tell on the throws down to second, to third, that there's something behind him. And he gives a chance to throw out a runner almost every single time a runner is trying to steal a base. As long as the pitcher's quick to home, the throw is almost always a strike down to second base. It's pretty impressive stuff from Owen Firestone behind the plate. And it was pretty good stuff from Chase Dabbs and Noah Zirkle out of the bullpen. Of course, gave up 2 runs for Dabbs, 1 for Zirkle there in the 9th inning. Unearned it went with the Ben Royo error. Defensively, besides that error, it was a good day. All the little plays were made. Everything was done right. And
some good plays, too, right? Ethan Liao made that really nice diving play in center. Mark Wolbert had a couple nice running catches. He looked really comfortable. Just generally didn't really look like he missed a beat over the last couple weeks. Ben Royo had a couple nice plays. The middle infield turned a couple double plays. Isaiah Walker makes the transition from the outfield to second base look seamless. And then Nico Aspoqueta had a nice throw back at first base. The defense was really good today, and it's a Crawdads defense that struggled. I think some of these additions, right, you throw Nico DeFazio in, you move guys around on the infield, you throw Mark Wolbert in, all right, great, then that changes your outfield defensively, and now you have 2 plus defenders in the outfield. It's a good change. Crawdads are looking good. 4-game win streak, looking to make it 5 tomorrow.
Yeah, the bats continue to kind of warm up as we go. 254, 386, 407 for a 775 OPS in the past week for the Crawdads offense. And we were talking about earlier in the broadcast how, we saw the batting average around 200 and the OPS around 600 early in the season. So they've really gotten things going. They had 11 hits today, left 11 on base, but sometimes that's not the worst thing in the world when you constantly have the base traffic and you're able to score 10 runs. Crawdads victorious over the South Bay Storm, improving to, 8-4?
Yeah.
On the conference, or not
on
overall.
The year. There we
overall,
go.
Yeah, 5-4 still in the conference. Before tomorrow will be played in San Mateo against the Menlo Park Legends for the first time. Thursday in San Bruno against the San Francisco Seagulls, and then again on Friday against the South Bay Storm. Austin, any thoughts before we close things out and head to San Mateo tomorrow?
Looking forward to tomorrow. It'll be a good game. First time playing the Legends, who've been competitive in their first year back in the CCL. Have a Crawdads legend on their roster. Always exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing Emmett. Love that kid. It'll be fun. Excited for College of San Mateo. Crawdads looking to make it 5 straight. Looking to leapfrog slow and head to first place.
So, final time of game, 2 hours, 27 minutes, and one more time, 10 runs, 11 hits, an error, and 11 left on base for the Crawdads. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 8 left on base for the South Bay Storm. South Bay Storm fall to 0-2, Crawdads to 8-4 before conference play tomorrow. I think that's about all that we have.
Can I make one point?
You may.
The Legends starter today went a complete game, 11 strikeout shutout.
Alrighty.
Had to say that.
So
they're gonna be warm tomorrow. They're gonna have guys ready.
Yep.
Right. It's always good. Slow up against Sonoma. Sorry. Do we need to take another look around the CCL? Have we done 2 today?
No, you got to go.
Should
one
we?
more.
Let's look around the CCL. Is brought to you by American Stage Tour. Small enough to carry, large enough to compete. Sorry for cutting you off, but Menlo Park defeated Alameda at Laney College 3-0. The final in that one. 9 scoreless innings from a starter in the CCL. 11 punches. Hello. Slow up against Sonoma at Sinsheimer. 1-0 the score there. Academy just continues to play well. A 4-0 at the Academy. Bottom of the second against Arroyo Seco. Slow. Nope, that's the one I already read. Conejo and Santa Barbara. In Santa Barbara, Eddie Matthews singular, even though that's wrong. Stadium 10-4 there. Pregame OC in San Diego.
All right. That's a
That'll
look
do it.
around the CCL. Don't think that there's really anything else for us to say. Game time tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Yeah,
So we will be there,
we will.
and we will have you covered. So
Hopefully. We don't know. We haven't broadcast there.
yeah, hopefully make sure we bring the power cords.
I'll record.
All right, 10-3, Crawdads victorious for Austin Oda. My name has been Carson Mercier. Thank you for tuning in to this